So hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a dumb way that you could probably just use Mitsurugi. So I haven't checked yet, but I'm assuming it just works because why wouldn't it work? So first we have to start with Mitsurugi. So the idea of the combo to start would be we're activating the effect of Mitsurugi here in hand, and then we're going to be special summoning. It should be Aramasa, and this will be tributed to add Mitsurugi Ritual. Mitsurugi Ritual can then be used to send. It'll be. It doesn't really matter what the other one is, I suppose. But we can do Kusanagi, and then I don't know. I guess we could do Saji technically, right? And sure, whatever, good enough. Send these two. We'll activate both of these effects. Sure. And then we can add back Mitsurugi Ritual, which can be used to ritual summon a ritual monster from your deck by attributing reptile monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal the level of the ritual monster. So in this case, we'll tribute over Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi here to special summon Ame no Murakamo. And then this allows us to grab Mitsurugi Prayers, I guess. And then this has an effect here to add a Mitsurugi monster from your deck to your hand and take 100 damage. Then you can special summon a Mitsurugi monster from your hand or graveyard, but cannot attack directly. Cool. And there's also technically Mitsurugi Mirror, which we could add instead. Let's check if this is worth doing. This card can be used to ritual summon any reptile ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. You must also tribute reptile monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster. So we could grab this, I guess, and then tribute Ame no Murakumo here, and then special summon Ame no Habakiri from the graveyard. I guess we could go with that, right? Wait, if this card is tribute, then you can special summon this card. Now it special summons itself. There's no real need to do that. How do we want to tribute this card though? Because I think we do want to tribute this. Oh wait, we can tribute this off of Prayer's effect. Right, because why not? So here we can bring back a level 4 monster. So did we even need Saji effect here? I guess we didn't really need Saji effect. So we can just replace this with Night Sword Serpent if we wanted. I don't think we need to. So not relevant in the particular line I want to be doing here. So we won't really care about that, but alright. So then the idea is probably to tribute this, and then special summon it, and we also get to add a card, so I guess we can add a second Prayers for the next turn to special summon this on the next turn if we need it. Cool. Then from here, let's see. We have, there'll be 2 level 8 monsters, and we have the Reborn effect, which allows us to special summon a Mitsurugi monster from your hand or graveyard, but cannot attack directly. So we can special summon back one of these guys. If we had Night Serpent, we could make a rank 4 here. Disgusting. But over here, I'm thinking we'll just go ahead and probably not worry about that too much. So don't think we need the extra bodies actually, because we're going to be ranking these 2 into a rank 8. Yeah, because why not? You can just do this. So alright, we'll go ahead and make Fanatics Machinax and then rank it up into Fanatics Machinax, but again. So yeah, you can just do this. Because why not? But yeah, if we wanted an Omni Negate, we could go for that as well instead. But if I recall correctly, if we go ahead and check Rouge Doll, this has the fact that says you can only use each effect, yada yada. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck the turn you activate either of this card's effect, or effects except for Gimmick Puppet monsters. Which, let's check. What extra deck monsters did we summon again? Oh, that's right, none. So we can play Gimmick Puppet Mitsurugi. Wow. I can't believe it. Who would have seen this coming? Absolutely stupid, I would argue here. Yeah. And does this have the ability to get us any sort of Omni Negate or anything to help us play through things? No, not really. But does that matter, I guess? Well, now that I'm thinking about it, what does this Reborn? Does it have to be a Mitsurugi? Yeah, it has to. If it wasn't a Mitsurugi, is there a reptile monster that's just literally Ancient Fairy Dragon? I mean, there probably is. Isn't there? Well, might as well check for starters. So let's search Field Spell, and that should narrow things down a lot. Let's see. Wait, what? Neither player can normal summon a monster while this card is face up on the field. Destroy this card if there are face up monsters on the field other than this card. Huh. Destroy this card when it is targeted by the effect of a spell or trap card. That's an annoying card. Worm Apocalypse, target one spell trap card on the field, destroy that target. I'm not seeing anything here. Nothing here. Huh. Are there no field spell searchers here? If we go to plant, though, there's Caticorn. So, alright. Let's see, Caticorn, right? If this card is special summon while you control no card in your field zone, you can add one field spell from your deck to your hand. Oh, wait a second. What does this do again? 2 level 4 monsters? So you wouldn't be playing Gimmick Puppet necessarily if you were doing this. Detach one monster from this card, then tier 1 plant monster, Rick a card, and good add to your hand. Special summon 1 rank 5 or higher plant XD's monster from your deck or graveyard. I don't know, you can just make plant plays here, actually. Can't you? Wait, isn't this literally plant combo? Because we can use those 2 8s? Oh my god. You can use this to get into this, right? Into Jasmine, and then this is literally just plant combo from here. Man, Mitsurugi can just be whatever combo you feel like it is. So if we want to turn this into branded combo, you know what? Well, let's see if there's a way to do that real quick. This is a Dark Fairy. Is there a way to randomly access a Luber from here? Dark Fairy, a Luber. We also have Despian Tragedy. I think the most efficient way would be to just be able to send Tragedy to the graveyard. Is there a way to Foolish Burial this? Or perhaps access Bestial's Serenade? Send 1 Bestial or branded Spell Trap. That's only spell traps, not monsters. Wait a second. How about this guy? Then 1 Spriggan monster from your deck to the graveyard. What's this? Allow you specials on. Fallen of Albaz. Close. Getting there. Wait, what else does this summon? A Spriggan's monster? Okay. Not quite there. Can we get access to this? I'm sure we can do some sort of destruction effect. It wouldn't be too hard. So, no, not like that. Okay. Since we have normal summon here, is there a way? Well, not without accessing the extra deck, and Branded Fusion legitimately has a lock on it. But we can go technically Verte, and then we can go ahead and make Mirror Jade. Then from here, we can do like Mirror Jade effect to send Albion, I believe. It should be Albion, right? Yeah, I think so. But this right here, this should be able to set or add to your hand a branded spell trap, which would be branded fusion. So yeah, yes, it's a roundabout, but doesn't this technically get you to literally branded combo? Oh, I hate this. There's probably an even more efficient way that I'm just really not thinking of, but since Verte exists, I don't see why you couldn't turn this into like a quote-unquote branded end board. But yeah. What does this actually do again from here? I don't think this does anything. Does it? Well, actually, since you have your normal summon, we can still just normal summon, I guess, like Planet Pathfinder to grab like Mansion of the Dreadful Dolls, and you do get an extra normal summon with Fanatics Machinax here. So literally nothing is stopping us from doing this, is it? We can just do this and just normal summon a guy, right? Even if it's not a one card combo, it's like it's still combo, isn't it? Ew. Not really a big fan of this one. Well, there's no real need to like go over the entirety of the gimmick puppet combo, I guess. But I believe if we were to have, for example, Terror Baby plus Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi here, that's probably actually just an FTK combo right there. Wouldn't really be surprised. Wait, is this the right one? No, that's the wrong one. I meant Scissor Arms, the one that Foolish is. So you could just Foolish Rouge Doll, and that should be probably just an FTK from here, no? If we can get essentially the equivalent of 4 level 8 monsters on the field and not FTK, that'd be surprising to me. So that's probably just an FTK. So what other dumb things could we do? So we branded down Dragon Link? Oh, right. There's literally this option where we can use these two because they're rank 8. Wait, we can go ahead and make the zombie vampire because, yeah, they're 2 level 8 monsters. So just make the zombie vampire and then just mill whatever else you're playing and then combo from there. Figure out what your opponent's playing as well while you're at it because why not? There's that option. Anything else? Wait, are these dark monsters? Wait, then isn't this guy makeable? 2 level 8 dark monsters must be XYZ summoned. Once per turn, quick effect. You can detach one material from this card, send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Then target one face-up card your opponent controls. Change this card to defense position. And if you do, negate that targeted card's effects until the end of this turn. How many Omni negates can you actually get off of this? Let's answer that question, I guess. So let's see. We start with this card goes into all these cards. And then where does this tribute from? In your hand or field. Okay. And then we have that other effect as well. So how about instead of adding prayers, is there anything we can add here? If we intend to get that off the field, I think we have to grab prayers, right? If we want to keep it on the field, then we can grab the trap. Right? Yeah. So if we grab this, this is essentially a Raigeki on demand that we have, and then an Omni negate, and then this is kind of a pseudo Omni. So off of a 1-card combo, that's like kind of 2 Omnis. We can get more than just 2, right? So we didn't make usage out of the level 4s if we just make the zombie vampire, right? So let's see. Let's throw in Nightsword Serpent, I guess. And then we can go into some sort of rank 4. What rank 4 can we go into here? What's the most effective one? Because there are a lot of rank 4s. I got it. Well, Garnets, Bricks, who cares? I don't care. I'm sure no one cares either. So let's do Infernal Flame Banshee to add Agnimal Candle, I guess. Agnimal Candle gets added by the fact of Flame Banshee, allowing this to be special summoned, which then allows us to go into this. And we don't have to do anything with these guys in particular, but now that we have Agnimal Candle, that allows us to then special summon Chimera Primus, which is completely generic as well, which allows us to grab the Centurion 1-card starter of Emblema Oath, which then allows us to go into Auxilla. I guess we can do like Chimera special summons. Adds, we'll go with the field spell, or maybe we'll go with Wake Up Centurion. I don't think that matters. The reason we don't want to go with Trudea here is because we'll get Centurion locked if the Trudea remains on the field, so we go Primera instead. And then we can go like Primera plus whatever. We can use like Mitsurugi here, or the other Mitsurugi here. Or we could use technically Primus. Can we use Primus? Not with this. Okay. So we use like I guess it would be these two, making a 12. So it has to be very much Auxilla. And we've grabbed the field spell, I guess, I'm assuming here. So then from here, we'll grab True Awakening, which is the Omni Negate. And we haven't activated the field spell actually yet, right? So we activate the field spell to grab Trudea now. And the lock is broken because Primera gets sent to the graveyard. So we'll grab Trudea. Trudea places itself in the back row, special summons Atri. Then we can go ahead and utilize Cosmic Blazer basically and stuff. So we'll go. Oh, wow, this works too well, honestly. But yeah, we'll go ahead and make let's see, what's his face? Crimson Dragon. But we'll grab Synchro Rumble because, well, why not? I suppose we'll probably do it. I'll see. So we'll go make Crimson Dragon. So it'll be Atri with just the other Mitsurugi, or we can use Primus. Sure, Primus is probably the better choice, so we should do Primus and leave this guy on the field. And let's see, Crimson Dragon targets the 12, so this in this case it'd be Auxilla. Tag out for Cosmic Blazer, and this can also grab while we're here a copy of Synchro Rumble. And with the Synchro Rumble, if we didn't do the Atri draw at that moment, we could bring back Atri, and we actually have a third 8. So we can do that to make another Synchro 12, but instead of that, I guess we could keep this on the field. So we can actually instead search Great Purification for another Omni Negate. So we can skip searching prayers and we just keep this guy on the field. Yeah, because why not? Just legitimately, why not? And then from here, next turn, we can just remake Crimson Dragon again. Because we have Auxilla on the field, so this can just replace like Primera onto the field, and we have to do specifically Primera here and not Atri. So we then go Primera Effect on the next turn, and we also want to special summon Trudea, I believe, and we'll specifically grab, it'll be Emeth. Emeth places Trudea back in the back row, so we have this in the back row to tribute off of for True Awakening. So Omni Negate count 1, 2. This is technically an Omni Negate, no matter how kind of scuffed this is. 3, 4, 5. 5 Omni Negates. And also you have to potentially discard a card from your hand, right? So, great. That is going to be 5 Omni Negates off of a 1-card combo. Could we have hit more? Could we? Well, I mean, this was a 1-card combo, though. And the amount of efficiency on this is disgusting, honestly. Did we need Night Sword Serpent? Uh, wait, did we? Night Sword Serpent plus Agmal can. Oh my god, we didn't even normal summon, and I didn't even realize it. That's oh, that's a 5 Omni Negate board with no normal summon, no locked. So if we throw in an additional card, like I mean, I know this is getting ridiculous, and we don't really have board space at some point, but uh, just, if we want to vanquish Soul combo as well, I don't think we necessarily have the space for this. But normal summon Razin, we could do that, right? Normal summon Razin, and then wow, vanquish Soul combo on top of this, because why not? I guess. And these are all dark, right? Yeah, whatever. There's no like fires here, so not like the most efficient normal summon we can have here. You know what? Why don't we just normal summon like Vanity's Ruler and call it a day or something, or normal summon like Spell Canceller or something like you'd do something like that, I guess, just to be exceptionally annoying. And because this is a ritual, like you could technically with this, because it's a ritual deck, we could just start off with this and then move on to like a fusion combo. But for no particular reason, like we could just go into Chimera plays. And not this Chimera. I mean like these guys. But still, but what else can you do? Like at this point, what can't you do? If we want to play this with branded, like you would have to open, unless you want to go through Verte and wait a turn. But yeah, you could just normal summon Aluber and still do all of these plays and have Mirror Jade plus this. So hear me out. Just a quick question before we end the video. Okay, so we didn't limit Malice on release or anything. It was not hit. And also all of the cards, they changed the thing with how they well, when we're allowed to kind of like obtain cards to decraft them for the refund. So I think that is why, in particular, the mouse cards took so long to hit. That means we're going to have to deal with this Mitsurugi garbage for a long ass time. So I think a selection pack hangs around for 2 months up. 2 months plus of Mitsurugi full power. Oh, the only thing they might hit is King of the Pharaohs at best. But I mean, even if you hit King of the Pharaohs, like, is that going to be such a big deal? Like, realistically, there's so many dumb things we can do here. Man, I'm losing it. 5 Omni Negates, no normal summon. The only thing about this is it doesn't play around Nib. Well, yeah. That is because we've kind of decided it doesn't play around Nib, but since we have our normal summon, you know what? Let's make this play around Nib. Just while we're here, we'll just throw in something that will efficiently play around Nibiru. So we're using a lot of our spell trap zones, I'm pretty sure. I didn't actually count, but let's see. We have 1 card, 2 card, and then it'll be like this guy, so that's like 4. We have 1 spell and trap zone free. It's not too big of a deal. We can literally do Vanquish Soul combo with the remaining deck space that we have, I think. It's just not going to be too efficient. I mean, Cosmic Blazer does banish itself, actually, so we will have board space for a while. It's just when these guys return, they might not be able to return. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, let's see. What's the best anti-Nibiru line that we can do that won't lock us out of this stuff? Well, the locking isn't like really a big deal, I guess, is it? To an extent. Let's see. Anti-Nibiru. You know what? We can just keep things simple, honestly, couldn't we? Hmm. Do we keep things simple? We don't have too much board space because we do need to kind of like synchro summon to Cosmic Blazer and stuff. So we'll need some space. So how much space do we actually need? Hold up. On our inboard, it's this one, two. Oh, right. We actually still have Infernal Flame Banshee on the board. I forgot about that. I never actually did anything with this. So that's like 3. We can make like IP with this to then go into Apollosa later, or SP, I suppose. So yeah, that's 3 cards. And then is that it? Actually, it's just 3. Wait, really? No, wait. We have Ame no Murakamo no Mitsurugi as well, so it's like 4. So we still have 2. That's like flexible-ish enough. So we want something that only takes up 1 to 2, maybe ish. After we're done with the combo, 1 to 2 slots. So we could literally just use Fiendsmith and go into Apollosa here, and that would be sufficient. Hmm. But you know, at the same time, I believe we might be able to do this with no normal summon as well. It's just how psychopathic we're feeling. Hmm. Normal summon. Normal summon. Wait a second. Do we have to wait with Infernal Flame Banshee? Don't we have to use 2 guys to make Infernal Flame Banshee? But then drop Agnimal Candle? Wait, where do these bodies come from? 1, 2 guys. Wait, aren't we like a body short for this? I don't know if we can actually make Primus with this line. Conceptually, this is pretty close though. Hmm. Light Spellcaster. I. Oh. We can just add this and normal summon this and then do the combo that way. Well, that's still fine. Ah, then we just don't have to play Agnimal Candle, huh? Well, I mean, the combo actually still works, I'm pretty sure. Nothing really changed here, did it? I think it's still the same board, but we have to run Synchro Rumble now. I think that's the difference or something. Yeah, whatever. I think we can't grab True Awakening either then, maybe? I don't know. But focus. Let's see. That aside... Something that will prevent my opponent from hitting me with the rock. I mean, Omni Negate is something we would prefer here, if possible. So what Omni Negate do we want to drop? I guess a Monster Negate will work. So literally, we can just do one of these two, I guess. We'll go with either Quakey Meru Guardian potentially being normal summoned, or we have ideas of normal summoning what's his face again. I guess this would work too, right? Fire King Arvada, which can pop a other fire monster in your hand or face a field, which in this case will be Flame Banshee, I guess. Which just works, I guess. For the most part. Let's see, Agnimal Candle. Level 4 monster. Well, actually, no, can't we just do Agnimal Candle plus, like, I guess Mitsurugi here? Like, I mean, no Habakiri no Mitsurugi here, and then we just make Auxilla, and then we have Mara. Yeah, we just sequence differently. I'm pretty sure this still works, doesn't it? I mean, probably. It's still Centurion combo regardless. Well, this is kind of infuriating to look at. Well, while we're here, might as well see if there's a way for us to access this as well. while we're here. Winged Beast. Anything with Winged Beast that we can do? Any way to grab... Oh. Is it combo if we just get to Fire King Island? Destroy one monster. It doesn't care what the monster we destroy is, right? But we can destroy, like, Flame Banshee with this, can't we? Oh my god, this is still... This is Fire King combo too. So from here, we do basically the same stuff. And rank 4, Flame Banshee, we change our target to Poplar. Poplar grabs Original Sinful. Original Sinful allows you to special summon a fire monster. We just tribute... I'm pretty sure it's a tribute, is it? No, it's sent to the graveyard, actually. But we send, like, whatever. Don't really care. Special summon. Bonix adds Arcane Spell Trap, grabs Sanctuary. Sanctuary grabs Island. Island pops Flame Banshee, I guess. And then that can special summon, it'll be... Where is it? This Garunix here. And then it's just combo. Pretty sure we can also pop, technically, the Ponix. I think that might be the better one to pop. But, yeah, Mitsurugi is just Fire King combo as well, while we're here. In fact, because we can bridge into Snake Eye, if I recall correctly, Snake Eye is actually also, like, from Poplar, you can actually get to Isolde, because there's a level 1 Fire Warrior monster, I'm not 100% certain, where you get the second Fire level 1 monster. I'm not sure I fully care. Maybe the level 1 Fire monster you special summon in the first place off of this was the way you get into another Fire Warrior monster. Real quick, I guess. Noble or whatever. Noble, I think. Yeah. Level 1. Astolfo. Nope. Isn't you. Not you either. Ricardetto. You can target one before Lord Fire Warrior monster in graveyard, special summon it. We haven't normal summoned yet, so it'd be fine to do a lot of things, right? Airpen. Nope. Gear. Nope. How does this work exactly? Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Technically, we could just add Snake Eye Ash, grab Poplar, we just normal summon that, right? And then we can Snake Eye Ash, add Poplar, and then link off the two for a warrior monster, and then tribute Poplar in, or not tribute, send Poplar in the back row to the graveyard to summon a level 1 fire monster. And then we have Isolde that way. Yeah, that just works. That's probably how you do it, right? Sounds good enough, unless there's like a much better level 1 that I'm not aware of here. But I mean, if it works, it works, so it works. Alright. I hate it. What can't you do with Mitsurugi, honestly? Well, do I want to answer that question, really? No, I think I'm done for the day. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.